Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey there. I couldn't help but notice you around the party tonight. Is the host a mutual friend? That's cool. Yeah, he's a great guy. Throws some incredible parties at this big place and loves to share the wealth. He makes for a banger DJ, and the drinks are top notch to spice up a boring weekend. Is this your first time here? Yeah, I thought so. I would have remembered meeting you before. Trust me. Why? Well, because you don't seem like an easy person to forget. This place may be packed with people, but you stand out in a really durable way. Also, you've been staring at me on and off all night with those big, pretty eyes. So I figured it was time to come over, make the first move since I'm not so sure if staring at me counts as the first move or not. But anyway, I could still tell you interested. Was I wrong? Because if I was, I can just apologize and excuse myself. Go. You worried there for a minute. Your eyes are pretty expressive, but I still can't read minds. So the best course of action is usually to come right out and ask. Something like this. Being friends with the host is just one thing we have in common. So how about we find a few more? Oh, you think we might have already have somebody in common? Well, then, tell me what that might be. I just look familiar to you. Well, if you've never been here before, then we probably met somewhere else. Do you maybe go to the gym downtown? Or what about concerts or even bars? Maybe conventions? You're kidding me. And we really meet at one of those. I swear I'm not the one who put that big elaborate costume together. I got my sister to... Alright. But tell me, if we didn't meet at a convention, what about me made you remember where we met? You couldn't recognize me without my glasses. I haven't worn glasses since high school. Oh my god. Oh god. I feel so stupid. How could I not have recognized you? I mean, yeah, it's been like 5 years. Still, oh, wow. I feel like a clumsy teenager all over again. I mean, yeah, I know. A lot has happened since then, huh? I'm a whole new person, but I guess I've still got the same nerdy hobbies as before. Still go to conventions, that's for sure. And we still have viewing parties with my friends and all. So, are you gonna call me a sniveling wimp like you did back then? I guess considering how much I've changed, that insult doesn't really apply anymore. Yeah, back then when I asked you out, I had planned that whole confession down to the last perfect detail, you know? And that was a lot of work for a high school kid. But I had such a mad crush on you. It didn't really matter to me. I just wanted to give it a shot anyway. Even though I knew in the back of my mind, you really didn't have eyes for me. And oh man, oh, you really tore me up, rejecting me so harshly. Hey, please. You don't have to apologize. We were all dumb kids back then. I get it. Oh. Really? Please stop. I was not prepared for this tonight. You don't have to say something so sweet. I forgave you a long time. Don't worry about it. I'm not one to hold grudges. And well, since we're bringing back memories, might as well say this now, but even after being rejected, I still thought about you a lot. I mean, nothing creepy or anything. It's just that, well, your rejection actually changed my life for the better after that. I guess I do have to admit that you kinda right. I was a wimpy, loner dork. And there's not really anything wrong about that, but at that moment I kinda realized that that wasn't who I wanted to be, you know? So after graduation, I joined the gym, started expanding my friends group, and as a result, I've become so much more confident and happy. I mean, the fact that you didn't even recognize me makes me feel pretty good about myself. I guess I did have one less growth spurt after high school too, so that kinda helps. Though I never thought I'd be looking down on you. You were always taller than me. I kinda like it now. I was so scrawny back then, you could probably knock me over with a feather. So in a way, it's kind of fulfilling to be so much bigger now, after all these years. Although, I can say time hasn't been kind to you too. That's not to say I didn't like the punk style you had before. But you've got a whole new style, and it really, really suits you. You've grown out your hair, which I never thought would happen. And you seem much more kinder and mature now, and... Sorry. I guess I was rambling, wasn't I? All these years and I still get nervous around you. But we both adults now. So instead of me blathering you on, you ignoring me, why don't we go somewhere quiet and catch up? It is an amazing coincidence to have met each other again. And I'd love to hear all about what you're doing all this time. Yeah? Alright. Let's go then. There's a nice lounge on the second floor that's usually pretty chill. Although, maybe before, can I finally get your number? I would have nearly fainted if you said yes back then. But now, I guess I can show you that I'm not the same little kid that I was before, in more ways than one. Although it is still kind of funny, isn't it? 5 years later, and I'm still giddy about the thought of having your number. Some things never change.